What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. So it's time to try out the Sonos Era 300 with a movie for the first time in months. If you guys have seen my test number one, we tried out to see if everything was correctly set up, and we did some tests with the Dolby Atmos app in the Xbox Series X. So in today's video we're gonna do a movie test, and as you guys know, I love the scene from the movie Prey. Everything you need to try out in your system. This scene has everything: bass, surround, and everything else. It's a really great scene to try out if you want to try out your setup in general. So doesn't matter if you have Sonos or any other brand, but yeah. And as you can see in the screen next to me, we got the ARC, the Era 300s, and the two subs. And what we're gonna do is two tests today. So we're gonna try out everything on 0. As you can see, I have everything on 0, not even TruePlay is on, to see how different the speakers are with settings and without settings. So let's go. Prey from Disney Plus, the first test to see how good these speakers sound. And let me just set up so you can see both speakers. So yeah, let's go. Bye. And that was the Era 300s without any settings. It was alright, not that bad, but let's put on some settings to push it up a little bit. We're gonna do equalizer for the ARC on +4. You know what, we're gonna use the same settings that we used in the last video. So we're gonna use +5, TruePlay on, of course, and surround audio is gonna be on +10. And we got sub audio, we're gonna push it up a little, even though we don't need it. I don't know if you could feel the bass in the clip we tried out right now. The bass on 0, 2 subs, amazing, but we're gonna push it up to +2. You know what, we're gonna push it up to +3. We love bass. And the height, we're gonna push it up to +7 as the last time in the last test we did in test 1. So that's gonna be the settings we're gonna use. Let's do this. was the Era 300s with these settings that I showed you. I think the Era 300 sounds amazing. There is definitely some changes in the sound, big changes. I love it. They sound really, really great. But one thing I have to address is I put my ear in front of the speaker and there is still zero sound coming from the front driver, which is a shame, because imagine a speaker like this and they put on the front driver as well. Imagine how good these speakers, they already sound amazing, okay? I'm not gonna say that they sound bad or anything else. They sound amazing right now, but imagine if Sonos just fixed that front driver thing and imagine what sound they could produce. Now, if you guys have the Era 300s and you think they sound amazing with music, because then all channels are activated, imagine that sound when you're watching a movie. That would be totally mind-blowing, because like I've said before, Sonos just needs to press a button, fix that, and these speakers without a doubt would be the best speakers that Sonos has out right now as surround speakers. They're even better than my 5s in some aspects, especially when it comes to Dolby Atmos, because you don't really get that same effect from the 5s. Like right now in the clip that I showed you, that Dolby Atmos effect you get with these speakers and ARC, and their sound coming from everywhere in the room and you don't know where the fuck everything is coming from, especially when they're playing that horn sound in the end. That thing on these speakers is way better than they sounded on my 5s. I'm gonna do a video about that as well. I'm gonna try it out, do a little comparison video between the Sonos Era 300 and the 5s. I'm gonna show you so you know exactly what I'm talking about. But when it comes to Dolby Atmos aspect of these speakers, they are way ahead of my 5s. I'm gonna be totally honest. A few months ago, I was on a little bit more on the 5s because I was kind of disappointed with the speakers. But right now, with how they sound, with the improvement they got during these months, and imagine what Sonos can do if they just fix some small things like turning on the front drivers of these speakers, then I would say that these speakers would really blast really hard, because I've tested them out before with music. I was really satisfied with how everything on the speaker was turned on when you listen to Dolby Atmos music. But I don't know why Sonos has done that they have turned off, still have not turned on the front drivers. That would be amazing. I hope Sonos fixes that. I hope Sonos does something about that. But they still sound amazing. When it comes to Dolby Atmos content, like I tried right now, there has been some changes and some improvement in the sound, because they sound totally different in today's video than in today's test compared to how they sounded a couple of months ago. And that is my honest opinion about the speakers. So I think in my next test, test number 3 is gonna be, I'm gonna show you what I mean about when it comes to Dolby content and Dolby Atmos stuff, how they sound compared to my 5s. Because 5s, like I have them right now, as you can see, they are facing towards me, so the sound is pushing straight towards my ears and myself. With the speakers that I have right now, the Era 300s, their side and this side, they are pushing everywhere. It's like the sound is bouncing from all over the place. So there's a major difference in the sound from the Era 300s and the 5s as well. But we're gonna see that, and we're gonna feel that in test number 3, which is gonna be in tomorrow's video, hopefully. So there's gonna be some tests in that, and then we're gonna try out the Era 300s with gaming. I'm really looking forward to trying them out with the PS5, now that PS5 has Dolby Atmos, which is gonna be exciting. And Xbox Series X, some games we got on that. Forza Horizon. We got the wheel, we got the chair, we got everything, so we can try that out as well. And I'm gonna change the position of my speakers, so I'm gonna have them closer to me when I'm doing that Forza Horizon test, because I really want to feel like I'm in the game. So guys, that was it for test number 2. And like I said, the Era 300s, they sound amazing. They have improved a lot with the speakers. The sound, like I said before, if you go back into the video and if you listen to the last 5 or 10 seconds of that clip, especially when he lifts up the bear and that hornet or whatever that instrument is called, when that instrument is played, it was all over the room. I am not kidding when I'm saying that it was all over the room. That instrument was mind-blowing to experience with these speakers compared to the 5s. So that's it, guys. As always, comment if you want, put a suggestion if you want me to try out something special with these speakers. I would really gladly try it out. Like I said in my earlier videos, whatever you write, if you want me to try it out, I would gladly try it out so you can see if these speakers are for you or not. So comment whatever you want, like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.